One of the things that I love about the lectionary is the fact that the readings are always a matched set, and they always illustrate that there are elements of divine wisdom that are presented in perhaps many places in Scripture, but every time they're presented in kind of a different way, that maybe we can approach them a different way and understand them in a new way. Was thinking about that as I was praying over this week's first reading from the book of Sirach that talks about God's purpose in giving us the law. A lot of times people perceive divine law as a big book of rules, so that God would have some occasion to judge and to punish us. But the truth of the matter is, and perhaps a better way to think about it is, first of all, God created us with freedom to choose, and He created a world in which we have choices to make. And He did that because that's the only way that we know that our love is real. That we know that our love is real because it is a result of a deliberate choice that we have made. Probably a better way to think about the law that God gives is not as a book of rules, but as a roadmap. Because God knows that if we were left on our own, we would never find our way through the world. And so God gives us the law, not to judge us when we break the law, but in order to show us the path through the world that leads to salvation, a path that we would never be able to find on our own. So, thank God for the choices that we make. Thank God for the wisdom to know and to understand His law for what it is, and that we respond to the law not out of fear of punishment, but out of gratitude and hope that we are finding our way through the world on our return to intimate union with Him. And remember, through all of these things, God is who He says He is, you are who He says you are, and live the life that He created you to live.